Dear ladies and gentlemen, my name is Gulayym Muradova and I would like to offer you my professional portfolio. I believe that my 22-year-long academic experience as an English language educator is a valuable resource of competencies. Let me briefly describe my qualifications and accomplishments. By leveraging more than 20 years of experience, I would be able to help my students to meet their curriculum goals and provide them with a wider view of the perception of this form of art. Since I have taught students ranging from ages 4 to 64, I am well aware of all levels of English and I can deal quite effectively with students from all backgrounds and age groups. I am a flexible teacher, so I can quite comfortably incorporate technology into regular lessons. I believe the skills will help students in learning both conventional means and modern ways. Employment in world-class companies has provided me a significant experience in administrative work related to office management, planning, community relations, data analysis, dealing with people from different countries and communicating in various languages. In my previous role as an English language instructor at the language school Lingva Una in Petropavlovsk, Kazakhstan, I have contributed conducting general English and professional English classes. In addition to standard teaching functions, I was involved in curriculum and teaching materials design, testing and assessment, achievement tests, and exam proctoring. Conducting professional English education in hospitality industry was one of the most demanded activities I have included in my professional portfolio. The primary objective to this sphere was to introduce and continue building English and Russian language skills and help industry professionals develop competencies in foreign languages within their professional scope. According to the learner's level and the focus intuition, we established a general English course, a professional English course for hotel industry, and a skills-based listening and speaking English course. In the Embassy of the United Kingdom, my position involved translating interviews between vice consul and applicants in getting entry clearance to United Kingdom. My experience in working with a foreign diplomacy mission enriched my professional qualification and increased my idea of professional activity at a high international level. In Malaysia Marine and Heavy Engineering, I have conducted professional English education for oil and gas industry and general English classes. I was granted on-job training in Malaysia with world's leading companies such as Petronas Cerigali, MISC Berhad, and the Malaysia Marine and Heavy Engineering companies. Functional areas covered: human resource management, corporate communication, quality HAC, financial services treasury department, and group corporate affairs. In IBC Agri, my position involved conducting professional English language classes on agricultural and construction machinery, interpreting during training courses on new construction machines and equipment, and translating catalogs. I am a proactive person committed to my duties with a collaborative attitude. My excellent educational background, a strong desire to learn new things in my position, and a broad professional experience have fostered me to build active leadership skills. My ability for teamwork and analysis drive me in becoming a head of English department in Antalya İsabet Okulları, being a positive role model for other members of the English department and motivating the students in continuous learning English have assisted me to develop strong skills in teaching both children and adults. And I do believe that I can have the greatest contribution to my students. My aim is to combine my range of experience with my ability to be a compassionate and enthusiastic teacher who will make a positive contribution to to a larger community. Now I would like to present my project proposal for the Professional English Tuition Program for Hospitality Professionals. Based on my previous experience, I would like to summarize my accomplishments and come up with a few innovative ideas that can provide an ultimate contribution. For the following project, I suggest that we can set a variety of ambitious goals, which include enabling professional language tuition, maintaining ultimate quality level, keeping up with the latest trends in the industry, meeting customers' needs more effectively, managing talents, and building a strong employee brand. To enable achieving these goals, we would like to configure our tuition employing the most updated methodology and educational approaches. For example, for each occupational area, we can tailor an individual program based on professional demands. Programs will be designed with the idea to appeal to needs and responsibility. Lessons can be an individual form and mini groups. Each student would fill in application form providing necessary information for curriculum design. Before the education starts, we would conduct interviews with students in order to identify their speaking abilities, thoughts, and expectations together with plans and needs. An innovative form of individual video projects will substitute boring home tasks and will help create a motivation for personal contribution. Before the tuition starts, we will define current levels of language knowledge. For this purpose, we will conduct a placement test in two forms, large and concise placement tests. During the testing, we would also try to identify problematic areas and concentrate on them during tuition. We would also come up with individual recommendations for students to focus on particular language areas. During our professional language education, we use the most contemporary language learning materials published by world-leading supplies such as Oxford University Press, Cambridge University Press, Pearson, Express Publishing, and so on. We constantly use a combination of different forms of materials such as printed materials, online resources, self-study tasks, and individual and group projects. For each group, we would recommend to design an individual learning plan to progress timeline. We can also establish a personal timetable for those who would meet an individual approach and special tuition. Before the tuition starts, we would conduct personal interviews with potential learners in order to collect data about their expectations, educational background, years of language study, areas to improve, and based on this information, we will design a learning outline. The interview will help us to create an informal contact and maintain friendly atmosphere between the teacher and students. We recommend to use a student's personal card that students will fill in before the classes start, providing additional relevant information to help the teacher design language learning activities. Our assessment criteria are going to be transparent and understandable and will define students' achievements. For this purpose, we would also recommend to use visualization of progress so the results are clearly seen and monitored on a regular basis. One of the major aims of the project is to enable hospitality professionals create perspectives and become highly competent specialists in their occupational areas. Building a strong set of skills and competencies would become a logical outcome of the education and fulfill students' portfolios of professional abilities. The following project will also help those who are aiming at increasing chances of working in the international environment. Strong language skills will multiply their career perspectives. Let students benefit from updated knowledge in the industry. They would also share the chance keeping up with the latest trends and finally generate international certificates. With the idea of delivering contemporary knowledge in relevant areas, we can offer specialized programs for specific area. For example, for accounting department, we recommend to use English for accountants. For HR department, English for human resources. For marketing department, English for marketing. For sales department, English for sales and advertising. For top management, we would recommend a high level of business English in hospitality industry. For housekeeping, restaurant, and food and beverage staff, we can use English for hospitality and restaurant workers. This will enable hospitality professionals build their skills only in the areas of their professional activity. We do hope our presentation has made the right impression of our project and benefits you can have establishing it. We really hope that our partnership is going to be fruitful and resultative. Thank you very much for your attention.